Welcome back to Whiskey and Washers. I'm Ryan Herman, and I love bourbon. And tonight it's going to be easy to show you. We got three different bottles. We're going to be comparing, contrasting, enjoying. I'm going to pour them, let them breathe a little bit, and then I'll talk to you about them. So first pour, WB Saffel. Let's get a good look at that. Good look at that. Oh yeah, WB Saffel from Wild Turkey family. I believe this was released in this 2017, maybe 18, somewhere in that range. They do only make it in the pint, 375 mil. And one thing that is a little frustrating, at least in my neck of the woods, it's getting discontinued. I live in Kansas. This product, I believe there's a handful of cases in the warehouse where we get it. And once it's gone, we might not be able to get it again. So I'm pretty sad about it. I've done a review on it, but we're going to do a little comparison tonight because I'm thirsty. Hey, what can I say? All right. Second up, Old Route 8. Let's give you a good view of that. There it is. So we got the 8-year single barrel, 130.6 proof. So Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. That's right. Augusta Distillery. So this is, we got to know what's actually going on. Can we read that? I can. So distilled and aged in Kentucky, bottled by Augusta Distillery. So this is source juice. Augusta is not producing their own juice. I don't know if they will or not, but I've heard great things about it. I've never had a bottle of the Augusta. I manage a liquor store in Baser, Kansas, and if you're a bourbon person, what am I looking at here? If you do enjoy bourbon, if you're watching this, hopefully you do. Otherwise, you're just here for who knows? I don't know why you would be here. Anyway, so come up and see me. I run a little store, Sam's Liquor and Smoke Shop in Baser. So if you're wrong, just come up, talk bourbon. The bourbon selection up there is really good. I do all the buying personally, so I obviously do not specialize in opening stupid bottles. Let's see what we got in here. Anyway, so the Augusta, yeah. So there's a 10 and a 14 year. I'm actually using a pen to open this. Like, what are we doing? How amateur is this? This is so stupid. Oh my goodness. All right. Oh, that's why. So, Augusta don't have their own juice, so they're sourcing it. That's why that bottle is pretty expensive, $110 on the shelf, the Augusta 8. Off to a slamming start, right? I do like to open the bottles right in front, so we know, hey, like, I didn't open this bottle last week, drink it, pour something else, get on, you know. So this is authentic. I'm literally opening these bottles. So Augusta 8, I've heard the 10-year on the Augusta's fantastic. And the 14-year, which is rolling right around $415, $420. I have not heard anything about that. We have sold a couple, but anyway, I'm excited. So I have tried this. I've never had it in a glass like this. I just was able to try a little sample that my rep brought up to me at the store. So, and lastly, Jefferson Reserve just giving me their supposedly limited edition cast strength. This sucker's coming in exactly at 130 proof. And what do we know about Jefferson? Well, they don't have their own juice either. So what's it say? You gotta know how to read your bottle. Let me see if I can show you how I'm reading this bottle. So right here, bottled for Jefferson Bourbon Company. So they're basically all they do is sell it, put their name on it, and sell it. So. But that's not always a bad thing. I mean, good bourbon's out there. If you know how to buy it, you know what you're looking for as the master distiller, you can find good stuff. So, I'm going to start left to right. So, we're going to start with the Jefferson Reserve cast strength, 130 proof. No age statement on it, at least not on the label. I'm sure you can find it. I'm sure it's a blend. Man, that it is potent on the nose. I'll tell you what. Oh my god. Oh man, a lot of 130 proof should be a lot of flavor. A lot of flavor. God, I mean, you can almost hear me. I'm salivating a little bit, getting those glands going. Really attacked them smooth, pretty smooth going down for 130. Get all these flavors out. I mean, that's pretty yummy. That is pretty new to the state of Kansas. Um, I think we started being able to get it maybe 2 months ago, a little while back. Not a huge Jefferson fan. Let's start there. It did get me started on my bourbon, whatever you want to call this, ride that I've been on for the last 15 years. But I don't go back to it much. This is the first Jefferson bottle I bought in half 5 years, maybe 10, honestly. And it's nice. Like I did enjoy that, and I'm gonna just kind of go down the line so I can. Oh man, a lot calmer on the nose. That Jefferson, man, it like I think it might have singed the nostrils. So 130.6. So almost the exact same proof. The age, I'm the one on the right's the Augusta, right there. Not much of a color difference. I can't, as I'm looking through it. It's not much different. The bottle makes it look. So you get thin bottle like this, it looks doesn't look as dark. Well, then you get a dark bottle like this, and then you put black labeling on it. Well, then you turn it sideways. It's not as impressive. I mean, so that's a little deceiving. Eagle Rare does that. Some other brands do that. Gives it a nice. So you're basically the back of this when you look through the bottle and you see it, and it's like, oh my god, look how dark that is. Well, then if you turn it sideways, not as much because the labels give it kind of deceiving you. But that is nice. So my palate was a little. It got it got activated by the Jefferson Reserve. That's for sure. So nose is softer. Definitely didn't attack the good like a lot of flavor, but it didn't necessarily overwhelm me like the Jefferson did that first drink. Okay, definitely uniquely different. We'll come back to that. So always gotta clean your palate. Just some quality H2Os, they say, right? All right, WB Saffel, 107 proof. I believe I saw this is 6 to 8 year blends, maybe 8 to 12, so somewhere in that range. So you're right around the old route. Of course, the old route is a single barrel. That also ups your cost. And the Saffel, oh man, by far the easiest drinker on the palate. We're 107 proof. We're at 130, 130. So that's a high percentage of difference in alcohol. You're also going to all the wild turkeys are going to be a little higher on the ride. That's going to give you a little more spice per percentage of alcohol. At least it does for me. Mm. I mean, there's a reason. The very first thing I ever did on YouTube was about WB Saffel. It is, it is absolutely delightful. God, and I got a case coming. This is going to post what July 31st, probably maybe August 1st. But I got a case of this coming August 1st to the store, and that leaves like 3 in the state, and supposedly it's not. They don't. It's gone after that. So that is disappointing. That is one. It should be on everybody's list because you'd never see it. Super underrated. So the Saffel's delicious. So first round, I'm not going to give you which one I like the best because at least for me, this is how my taste buds work. The first one, I don't get as my first drink. I never get as much flavor as every drink after that because you're like, I just woke up, my damn glands. I woke activated all my taste buds with the spicy, just delicious. So back to the Jefferson Reserve. Oh man, the nose has calmed down. It's really aired out. One thing I would recommend: you get a high proof. Let it sit for a few minutes before you take your first sip. Um, you want it to get a little air. You don't want to sit it for 4 days, but 20 minutes. I mean, even an hour, it will make huge differences between first and second drinks. Sometimes, if I'm even by myself, I'll pour two, one for now, and then let that one open up nicely, get the air to it. I don't like that. Almost never add water or ice anymore. I want to taste what the master distiller wanted me to taste. That everybody's different. There's no wrong answer. There's never a wrong answer how to drink your bourbon. All right. So that Jefferson, man. Second drink of that is so much better than the first. All right. And I'm always going to, I want to get rid of some of the lingering so I'm not influenced by one to the other. All right. So we got the Augusta 8 year. God knows it's amazing how different these are. They're almost the exact same proof. The old route, the one I'm drinking right now, is 130.6. Jefferson's 130. So very minimal. Aged, I'm sure the Jefferson's probably at least a couple years younger. But this, oh man. God, they are amazingly different. And I'm not big. I mean, I can tell you flavors. I try not to do that because you can just Google what it says you're supposed to taste. Well, everybody's taste buds are different. Some people pick up more vanilla than they do caramel, than they do maybe a chocolate coffee um, kind of mix. So I don't want to influence people in that direction, especially at the store. I never talk flavors at the store. I talk what do you like, what do you don't like. I don't need to know why you like and don't like things. Like, let's talk. Like, you like this? Oh, you're probably gonna like that. They're gonna be very similar in flavor and da da da. And when I'm talking flavor, I'm not talking flavored whiskeys. I'm just talking what you perceive you're tasting on the palate. Everybody's taste buds are different. Not everybody likes the same food and whatnot, and not everybody even likes whiskey. And I think those people are wrong, but you get what I'm saying. So, oh, the Saffel, man. All right. So, second sip of the Saffel, and then I'm gonna finish all these. Don't get me wrong, but I may let you guys go after that. We're gonna find out. The Saffel. Oh my goodness. So that one, I really noticed the rye more. The first time around, I didn't. Oh man. So I went into this a little biased. So I'm going to tell you how I'm going to rate these, what I think of them. Once I decide, I'm not even sure yet. Oh, because every sip I pick up different flavors now, different notes. The nose is different. Kind of going back to back also will influence one to the other, if that makes any sense. All right. God, I don't know where I'm going with this. I really don't. All right. So, Saffel from Wild Turkey. Love Wild Turkey. Nose. Nose is amazing. I enjoyed the nose on this more. Now this opened up a little bit, not as much. All right. So that is so interesting. I'm just smelling it, trying to decide which smell. So I like the Saffold the best, has the best nose to me. And with Jefferson and the Old Route are close. I'd probably give it to Jefferson my second, Old Route third. And that's just nose. But the thing is, that has a big influence on what you're tasting. Also, it's the first thing you're going to notice as you're taking a drink. So it is very important. You want, I mean, nobody's going to drink anything if it smells like ass, right? Like, it's like, oh, man, I think I did one of those this morning, but the flavor's good. Oh, God, don't cut that and say that's what I was doing about Jefferson's. I'm just giving you an example. All right, so the nose, I like the Saffold the nose best. But I love this kind of sweet rye ish. When it's done well, the sweet rye combined with the corn, the wild turkey does it the best. Now, that is hugely secondary. What, what, which one do I like the best? And I'm going to take one more drink to find out. Because honestly, I am not decided yet. So that one just gets better each time. Each time I take a drink of that, I like it better than the first time. First time was really hot. And also, it was my first one. So the first one's always the spiciest one. So as the type of drinker I am, I'm always going to drink the highest proof first and then work my way down at the end of the night. Or, yeah, I'm never going to start with the lowest proof and then move to the highest proof. That's just how I drink. I don't know. Everybody's a little different. Everybody's a little different. That's how I do it. A lot of people like to work the other way because then they, you got to start with a 90 proof, the mouth's ready, your palate's already excited. Then when you get to the 110s, 120s, 130s, you're ready for it, you know. But God, I love that just attacking of the taste buds. All right. So Augusta 8, Old Rat 8. That's definitely opened up nicely. So that had to have been a deep char barrel. That's a lot of barrel for an 8 year. And that's nice. Like, they're so uniquely different. That's what I love about bourbon. I love it. Same proof within 130.6, 130. I'm assuming a little different age. This the only one. This is the 8 year, and you look color difference. I don't know if it really shows up in there, but Jefferson definitely looks lighter. But you also have different packaging. Like this is just see through all the way around, right? You have one little white tab on the side. Well, you got two black labels on this, so if you turn it sideways, they look pretty similar. And a lot of, I mean, your age usually directly coincides with color. So, um, if done correctly. So, if this is even 2 years older, the color should be different. And actually, now that I'm looking at it, God, the problem is you never see this. So, now that we're right about the same amount of juice in there, like when I'm looking at it from the top, like I can tell that one's definitely got a little more color, a little more base, you might say. Doesn't necessarily mean it's the best. Saffle me, saffle me. God, that saffle is delightful. So, which one do I like the best? Which one am I going to drink tonight? Well, for sure, I'm not going to let any of the bourbon go to waste. Oh my God. All right. Let's talk about price. $54.99 for this little 375. 110. That is a $70 bottle. So best value on the board is that one. Like, I'll be honest, the Saffold is delicious. I love it. At 107 proof, it's fighting to compete with the flavors coming out of the 130 proofs. And I like the Jefferson flavor the best. So if we're going by taste, I'm going Jefferson. Maybe Saffold second, Old Route third, which is interesting. So I gave the nose to the Saffold. Taste was second. This one came in third on all of them. Third on the nose, third on what I enjoy out of my bourbon. But I enjoyed it. That's so weird. And then Jefferson was second on the nose, first on the palate. So I do have a tendency to move towards those high proof ones because I love them. I love that flavor. I just hit me up with flavor. I love it. And so the Saffold, that's where the Saffold got beat on that just a little bit. But the nose is spectacular. The flavor is delicious. Find a bottle of Saffold if you can find one around. If you're around Kansas City, Kansas, I do have some at our store, Sam's Liquor and Smoke Shop in Baser. Our store, not our store. It's the owner's store, but we do have some. Come up and see me. It'd be fun talking to you. If I've never had anybody come up and be like, "Hey, I saw you on YouTube. Just thought I'd come in and buy something from you, or talk to you, or say you're an idiot. Whatever. I don't care. Come up and just rag on me. Whatever." The Augusta for 110, man. I feel like I can find bottles for 50 or 60 that I like more. Shit, I found one at 70 that I like more, the Jefferson Reserve. So, not a bad bottle, just not what I look for. Not what I'm looking for in $110 bottle, especially. Like, you get that sucker around 60, 70. I think that might have influenced me a little bit. Like, if these were same priced, you'd have a little bit of a different story, but probably not. They'd probably still be the same, but especially since that bottle is 110, I just can't. It's going to be my third recommendation of these. And honestly, like, got bang for your buck. You got to go Jefferson. So that's my recommendation. The Saffold, I recommend that all the time. It's one of my favorites. I got a bunch of people that have found it and loved it and never seen it at any other store. And the Old Route 8's not in a bunch of states. You may or may not have ever seen that bottle. 10-year I've heard is spectacular. From good sources. I've never tried it myself. 14-year, like I said, we have a bottle in the store. I've never had anybody buy it and let me try it. So if you want to be that person, hey, come up and see me. I'll get you on YouTube. We'll do a live shot from there. So anyway, it was fun to try all these, compare them. And God, anytime I can talk bourbon, even if it's just to myself, I love it. So thanks for joining me. I'm Ryan Herman. I love bourbon. I proved it to you tonight by drinking some WB Saffold, Old Route 8, and Jefferson Reserve Cask Strength. So thanks for joining me. Until next time, man, enjoy some bourbon.